Okay, I'm actually here. And as I have said before, I would be better about is posting my schedule on YouTube for this very reason. But my schedule was inaccurate and had to be adjusted. So apologies for those of you who don't follow me on socials in terms of the shenanigans. But all this to say, hello. Well, whether you're watching me morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you're watching the VOD or whether you're lurking, because again I'm a lurker friendly streamer. I hope you're having a nice one. Yeah, we had a little bit of chaos today. I didn't have this stream scheduled, even though it was on my schedule for this week. So for those of you who are looking out for that, I am so sorry. Because I didn't have it scheduled and because of my own shenanigans, I thought yesterday was Friday, and that was not the case. So this is why a lot of things were chaotic, and why our schedule is going to be a bit adjusted tonight in terms of gaming, of course. I did still want to stream because I do want to actually, again, keep a pixel game in the lineup. I know we haven't streamed in a little while too because I was having some tech snafus with the capture card, but I do believe we fixed all the issues now to where we can have the pixel game back into the lineup. As folks know, OGs, folks who have been here for a while, and I appreciate you. I really was originally a handheld gamer, so I have a pixel version of me because I love gaming in that aspect, which is why I love games like Sea of Stars, Unicorn Overlord, things like that, and others in that genre. So this is why we're in this forum tonight, because we're going to dive into another game that I really appreciate. But as a reminder and some quick updates for folks too, apologies, my calendar setup for December was a little wonky. I did switch some things out. We are not streaming to Sunday, actually. We're going to be streaming some tomorrow only. We're going to do some co-working in Final Fantasy 14. I might add a stream back on Tuesday, specifically. I'm not going to lie to you, I might be Infinity Nikki because I ain't got no chill about that darn game right now. But we are definitely going to stream Tuesday, probably next Friday, because it'll be the last test for Secrets of Skyvale for the year. So shout out to the Secrets of Skyvale team in terms of that announcement. I'm part of the creator program, so I do want to stream one more time for you all in terms of the tests that have been going on for the game. And we will definitely stream next Saturday as well in terms of shenanigans too, in terms of co-working. So essentially what's going to happen is that, like I shared before, I probably will not be streaming on Sundays in terms as frequently anymore. I think I'm going to adjust those days to where I'm going to more so stream Thursday through Saturday, and then maybe have a pop-up stream earlier during the week. But I will let y'all know in terms of the cadence. But essentially, I'm still a weekend streamer since I primarily stream during the later half of the week. At least like once or twice, if not once a week at worst, and the usual spill I give. But yeah, I just want to give folks a heads up about that. Apologies in terms of my schedule, because there were some streams I had scheduled that weren't incorrect in terms of things. So I don't want to be misleading to anybody, because we are not streaming tomorrow. We will stream again either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. It'll probably be Infinity Nikki or Final Fantasy 14. And then it'll also be Secrets of Skyvale and Unicorn Overlord. So tonight, because of my oh so wonderful shenanigans that I love to commit and cause at times in terms of my own scheduling, what I'm deciding to do, actually, instead of playing Unicorn Overlord, is we're still going to play a pixel game, but I'm actually going to queue up Triangle Strategy. And for those of you who are super been following me for a minute since last year, which I appreciate you, now that we're going to year 2 of streaming, but I originally actually wanted to stream Triangle Strategy. It was one of the first games I had bought specifically to stream on my channel in terms of my own shenanigans. But things came up, other games happened, I got busy, had to find my cadence, so I didn't forget to stream Triangle Strategy. I actually lost it for a second because I'm clumsy too. But this is a game actually that I've really been wanting to play for a very long time. For those of you, like I said, who know me, I love RPGs, and I specifically have just shared again that I love pixel RPGs. So Triangle Strategy's been on my radar for a minute, and I did want that to be the next game that I stream. So what this means is tonight I'm actually going to stream the first part of the game as much as possible. We'll probably play for a couple of hours, and then this will be the game that I will play after I finish Unicorn Overlord and Sea of Stars. I did want to queue up this game next because I did talk about the fact that, I will always have a pixel game in my lineup. I know we have taken a little bit of a pause because of all my shenanigans and tech snap was Unicorn Overlord, but I was always going to play Triangle Strategy at one point. I do think what I want to do is finish Unicorn Over like I've talked about, and then do the DLC for Sea of Stars, because once we get those things off the queue, I'm going to queue up Triangle Strategy, and I think the game after that will probably be Bravely Default. I'm not sure because, again, I don't plan to play and stream for you all every single game that I like, but I do have specific games I would love to stream and just have fun with, and, open the world for folks who love RPGs as much as I do as well, and just enjoy the game with me. So that's kind of the impetus behind me choosing this game. It's a Square Enix title, of course, and I've heard lots of really good things about it in terms of the gameplay. It came out in 2022, it's rated T for teen, and I don't know too much about the story besides that. I've just heard it's got really good technical combat, and y'all know me, I love Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, so I was like, why would I not buy it? So, but other than that, that's pretty much it. We're just going to play Triangle Strategy. This will be the game that I'm going to queue up. So I'm going to make a title card for this. And then because, again, I won't be playing this again for a while, for those of you who are interested in it, again, I will make it a playlist for you to look forward to in 2025. Again, because I don't think Unicorn Overlord or Sea of Stars will take me too long to beat next year. So I'm assuming we'll probably end up playing Triangle Strategy towards the maybe spring, summer, knowing me in terms of my timing. But we'll see, of course. And then we'll go from there. And as always, I always love recommendations for pixel games and things like that. I'm always scouring for RPGs. So I think this one, and there's like another one that I'm debating. I won't say what it is that I will play next. But just know, again, in my rotation, I'm always going to have a pixel RPG game, because that's just where my bread and butter and my, thing has been. Other than that, the only announcement I have as a reminder is that I will be queuing up for plans for Gamers Outreach on the 21st for the holiday season as we wrap up for 2024. And then if you're in the Discord, just be reminded that there is a poll going for choosing a visual novel, a cozy game, or a craft stream that I'm going to do. Those are going to be scheduled towards 2025. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. My goal for next year, and honestly this streamer year, is to push the floor in terms of what I want to do, even though I've had to change some plans up and readjust things when it comes to doing a soft launch on Twitch and everything, in terms of making sure the logistics and ops are ready for that. But otherwise, so far, again, as a reminder, you can go vote if you're in the Discord. It looks like, honestly, I'm probably going to end up playing Ace Attorney, so that's going to be really hilarious. I don't know what platform, though. I don't know what platform to play Ace Attorney on, but we'll just have to see in terms of how that'll go. But we'll play Spilled, and it looks like we're probably going to do a Hobonichi craft stream, which is totally fine, because I've already, like I said that I would do dedicated Hobonichi streams too, which is probably going to be tomorrow, because I do want to do them once a month, and I don't want to put that off, especially because it's the holiday season and things like that too. But we will have co-working Hobonichi craft streams, so I do want to queue those up and have dedicated ones for that for next year. But yeah, if you have until January 18th or mid-January to be able to vote on that in terms of the shenanigans going forward. But please enjoy that in terms of what's to come. And then, other than that, I did want to share that I might queue up and see if it's possible, but I can't guarantee anything. Wholesome Snack, which is by Wholesome Direct, is actually on the 10th of December. It's actually next Tuesday. So I don't think I'll be able to actually stream it in terms of, doing the thing I did with Wholesome Direct, which shout out to folks at Wholesome Direct for letting me co-stream, of course, with the other mini streamers. And there's going to be lots of folks doing dope things and stuff like that, including some really cool creatives who are going to be co-hosting the event. I'm just a co-streaming person, so I'm doing, I'm just doing the thing where if you apply, which you can if you also are another creative, you can apply for the opportunity to get materials and things like that to be able to co-stream the showcases and things like that, including this one. But I won't be able to stream it when it drops live. I'm going to debate and see if I will be able to, or if I can, maybe like play the live stream, after the event. But if not, I'm going to encourage you all to check out Wholesome Snack. It'll be a really dope event in terms of celebrating some of the cozy and awesome games. Because if folks know me, of course, I'm a big fan of Wholesome Direct and the whole wholesome category of games. I love RPGs and things like that too, but I also love like really cozy adventure games. So gonna encourage that, but I also wanted to flag that for folks in terms of their radar, as well as there's another show that I got wind of that's going to debut or at least launch some of the otome and visual novel games that are coming out, because I'm slowly diving in that direction. So I did want to queue those up in terms of shenanigans too. But otherwise, I think that's everything. So we won't prolong it too much longer, because I had been full of shenan already tonight. So we're going to move to the Nintendo Switch stream, which you have not seen in a minute, to be able to play Triangle Strategy, and everything should be loaded up and queued up too. I think I just need to make sure the captions are all ready to go, but I think we're ready to go. Huzzah! I still haven't really found like my favorite spot to put the captions, by the way, y'all. So please don't fight me if I adjust them over the next couple of streams, since it's been a minute. Like I've been trying to update everything on OBS, but I still don't really like where I put my captions. So we're gonna make it work. But the captions are on the bottom of the screen, of course, and then you can see my lovely Nintendo Switch. In terms of things, shout out to Sony, for example, who designed my Nintendo Switch for us to use whenever I do stream Nintendo Switch games, because y'all also need to know that my favorite console, or one of my favorite consoles of all time, is the Switch. Well, not of all time, but just I love the Switch. It's really nice, and because it's decorative themed, it matches my real life Switch that you've seen on my co-working streams. But anyway, all right, we're gonna get to it. I think everything should be good to go in terms of sound. I have Triangle Strategy loaded up, so we're going to just queue up and go from here. And then as a reminder, I don't know anything about the story. I only know some snippets about the game. I've seen like some gameplay, but I am pretty new, so I'm probably going to use a guide like I do with most RPGs and just kind of, figure it out as we go over time. But don't fight me if I'm like getting my bearings correct for the first stream, because we'll have to come back to this because, I'm going to play this game in a little while, but I'm really excited to be able to finally get to this point, because it's a millstone for me in terms of being able to finally like get to this point. So, okay. So the following updates have been made. Story battles can be replayed. Character stories can be replayed. And extra chapters been added. Some features may not be available right depending on your progress in the game. Got it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, press B. It's all dramatic. Okay, wait. Let me go to the chatting screen real quick. Okay. Just want to make sure I got rid of the background music. Sorry. Alright. Press any button. Let me see about options. Settings. I have an HD rumble feature. Does it mean my controller's gonna shake? I know it says the Joy-Cons, but I don't know if that applies to the controller. I'm assuming it does. Camera settings. I think everything looks good to me. Battle graphics. I preferred. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Sorry. Do that. Battle settings. Can I change difficulty? Oh. Let me change the battle. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Graphic setting. I'm gonna try to adjust the brightness because it's a little dark to me, but I could be wrong. I don't know if that's too bright for y'all though. I'm just gonna make it a little brighter though for me, because it might just be me not being able to see properly, but I mean, this is what it is. I'm gonna turn down the sound just a little bit to about like 70. Yeah, because my mic is pretty good, so I don't think it'll be too loud, but I just want to make sure it's not overly obnoxious. I think we're good. All right, let's go to the new game. I'm going to do, for the sake of things, I typically play RPGs at normal. I don't try to play them on hard mode because I just don't have that in me. So that makes me a casual. I don't care.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, 3 mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzant, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these 3 powers was all too common.
Okay, don't judge me, but I slow-key immediately when I saw the yellow, I was like, Gridania. I always end up in like Fire Emblem Three Houses. I always end up picking the house that's yellow. I don't know what's wrong with me in that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It just is funny to me where my brain's just like, I always want to pick the flag that's yellow. Because yellow's a dope color. So I just, it's just funny like that.
Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Nozelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm. 30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Lord Serenoa?
Okay, I love that it's like voice acting with pixels. That makes me happy.
Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then. Let us be on our way.
Definitely got that pixel down vibe down to the core, in the sense of like compared to Unicorn Overlord, which more has a stylistic view to it. Shout out to Atlas because again, they make Persona and Metaphor. This one more has like a traditional. I don't want to say traditional. That's not the right word I want to use. It just reminds me more of those old school RPGs, like the first Final Fantasies in like Golden Sun type of vibe, which isn't a bad thing. I think it's just a particular style depending on what RPG wants to, go a particular way, which I think is nice. So selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub-events are entirely optional but disappear on the map as the story progresses. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. Okay, so I did that again. Alright. Get out of here. Very cool. Roster, inventory, and War Chronicle and system have been added to the main menu. Press X to open the main menu and you can view your units, prepare for battle, adjust various game settings, and more. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. This game uses an autosave feature, however there's only one autosave slot. Really? You may save manually or create additional save data files at any time by selecting system and save in the main menu. You cannot save normally during battle, but quick save data is created at regular intervals. You can manually create quick save data by selecting system and quick save. Quick save data will be loaded once loaded. Got it. Can I save now? Not that I need to. I haven't really done anything, but, I'm that person who saves like 50,000 files because I just get really like, hey, my game dies. I hate it here, kind of thing. So, all right, cool. I'm assuming we don't have anything, so tutorials. Yeah, I'm assuming we don't have anything yet. This screen will allow you to view some of the story so far. Okay, so we're doing the first thing, and then inventory, and then roster. Okay, so this is our main protagonist, and then this is Benedict. I like the character art though; it's very cool. Anything else I can look at here? The unit details screen shows you unit stats and abilities. You can also press X to equip accessories. Got it. Okay, so he's got a longsword and delaying straight. So assuming he's just some kind of warrior type character, swordsman, and then the tactician. Okay, got it. All right, again, we're in the very beginnings of the game, so I can't act like I know what I'm doing fully, but we'll get used to it with all the games that we play. And this is why I only play like RPGs at a certain interval, because my brain has to get used to every single system. So that's why I won't continue with this game until I'm through with the other ones that I'm currently streaming for you all, because then I'll get confused and you're gonna see me like die 50 million times. And I mean, it'd be fun for y'all, but I'll be looking at it like, I'm gonna be laughing at myself too, and I'll have fun, but it'll also be like we'll be stuck in the game progress. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go finish the story now in terms of shenanigans. This man got wet. I'm digging that song. It's like, do you know what today is? It's your anniversary. Sorry. Anyway. Let me be quiet. It's a serious moment. Serious moment. Be quiet. Look at her little pixel self. She's so cute.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down.
Okay, the details in this game are phenomenal.
Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
Actually, I'll BRB, y'all. I need to go grab my tea and grab my snack. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. We will continue the story. I will keep myself muted because there's voice acting, which I appreciate, actually. Shout out to the folks behind the game.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
Okay, so it sounds like an arranged marriage, and we gotta go save her from the thing that's about to happen? Yes? I haven't leveled. What do you mean level 2?
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages, is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and House Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Ya Rosellan? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! The ship was full of Frosty soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking two innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
Okay. In Norzelia, their guiding convictions prevail. Unity, morality, and liberty. These take the form of visible parameters that are influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. Okay. Your decisions will shape Sonoria's convictions as well as influence which companions may join his cause. Okay. Yeah, think about this for a second. Hold on, let me look into this. Because I'm assuming, like, you can 100% this game. But I am intrigued by the different choices in terms of morality, utility, and liberty. Because I think with Metaphor, it's a Persona-like game. So, I mean, it really does have the different traits in terms of, like, doing what you can in that game. And I do appreciate that you can have, like, different elements in terms of, like, choices you can make, bonds you can build. Same thing with, like, Fire Emblem games like this, too. So this is just interesting. I just want to look up into which one I want to do. By Inkling, my brain low-key wants to go towards, like, morality or liberty. I mean, I just want to see what that means. Oh, there's a golden strategy. The true ending. Oh, there's a true ending in this? Huh. Alright, you know what? We're gonna try to go for the true ending when I do the playthrough, but we're just gonna set it up for now. I like the middle option.
You need to know who. Surrender now, and we can resolve this peacefully.
Do you even know who you're talking to, boy? We don't do anything peacefully.
Got that right. But if you surrender now, we'll spare your miserable lives.
By the way she said that, kind of reminded me of Team Rocket, but I'm gonna be quiet.
It appears they're not keen to listen.
Indeed. They don't strike me as the type to be swayed by logic.
Quit your whimpering and just accept you're done for. Once Travis, his daughter Trish, and their mighty crew set their sights on you, ain't nothing you can do. Enough of this! You'll regret ruining our plans!
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
What are you doing here?
Everybody rolling up to the party, apparently. Let's go.
Let us talk later. Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
Let's see. Benedict's aptitudes in battle. Unwavering support with strategic edge. Aids comrades with various support abilities. Alters the turn order of his allies. Ooh, nice. Okay. Federica's aptitudes in battle. A pyromancer whose fire ignites chaos on the battlefield. Cast sweeping spells that assail multiple enemies. Can use fire spells to... Square as a blaze. Jeez. Brings Gilia's aptitudes in battle. Brings battle to the battlefield with powerful healing magic. Specialized in HP recovery magic. Healing spells are even more effective on allies in mortal danger. This feels very much like tactics to me. But I feel like I compare everything to tactics, but it just feels more the most tactics-like to me right now. Okay.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Okay.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
I'm crying Bendit. Like, listen, they can talk all that noise, but we gonna kill them. Let's go. I'm here for it.
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolfort.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
In battle, positioning and turn order are two keys to victory. Attacks from higher ground than that of your target deal increased damage. Okay. Attacks from behind are guaranteed to score a critical hit. A mark will appear when you perform a back attack. The order in which units take action is determined by their speed attribute. Upcoming turn was displayed via the AT bar at the bottom of the screen. So R-stick is move camera up and down, R-stick left and right. Rotate camera 45 degrees, reset camera, zoom in and out. Got it. Alright. I'm gonna take a minute again to get used to this, and I'm gonna probably forget these
Think
as
you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you.
I don't need to talk about the cutscenes, but basically, I'm gonna probably have to get reoriented to this once I actually start playing through the entire game. But so far, yeah, it's definitely giving tactics vibes. But again, they're made by the same company, Square Enix, so I'm not surprised.
Coming through. Give them a fight, men. Distinguish yourself in battle and you'll receive your due reward.
Blue panels within movement, but out of enemy's range. Purple panels within movement range and enemy's range of attack. Red lines indicate enemies can attack the unit. Got it. Okay. Red panels indicate your attack range. Yellow panels indicate the area of effect for selected command. Okay. So let me read over this again. Whoops, I'm on mute. That's gonna take me a minute to get used to, but it's fine.
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolfort. You will pay for your crimes. Defeat is not an option.
Okay. Hopefully I don't mess this up, but it's fine. I do like the cursor marker where you can tell where the enemy will hit you next. That's really nice. I'm gonna go ballsy and just go ahead and attack. Yeah. In this menu, you can choose which command is issue to the selected unit. It is split into two tabs, actions and items. Use the L stick or directional button to change tabs. In the actions tab, you can choose whether to use a normal attack with a unit's weapon or a unique ability. Abilities consume TP, and units regain 1 TP at the start of their turn. The items tab contains a list of items shared by the entire party. With a few exceptions, a unit can perform one action or use one item each turn, so choose wisely. Okay. Action tabs, TP. Got it. Okay. Delaying strike.
Ah!
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. We're just trying to make a living here. Here.
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I see a path to victory.
Oh. Use it for you.
All for victory.
Splendid.
How about a little animation?
Charge!
Oh. Let me knock you down here.
This is it! Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
Why does he remind me from Hal from House of Castle?
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
Impossible!
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. I shall do what I can.
We must defend ourselves from this danger that threatens us. Let me show you what I've learned.
Scorch. If I attack him, is he gonna get hit though? I don't know. Good question. Might be a bad decision. We're gonna go with it anyway.
2 ashes.
Okay, that's good. I was like, okay, cool. Cause I wasn't sure. I was like, if I attack him, is it gonna be better?
I'm a fool.
When an enemy is struck with a physical attack, any enemies on the opposite side of the enemy will automatically perform a follow-up attack. A mark will appear if attacking a selected target will trigger a follow-up attack. Okay, I kind of...
Carefully.
I mean, I'm finna roll back a little bit. Getting hurt up right now.
I need this.
My turn.
And the range on that isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Okay. All right, I'm going to focus on these smaller dudes then, and I'm going to use Lance on them. Or actually, let me just go ahead and just use Double Thrust.
You don't stand a chance.
I don't play around.
Ho ho! Shall we begin?
Let us pry out their weakness. It is time to strike.
Delightful.
Sorry, I've got to stop talking when I'm muting. I'm just like absorbing everything and also trying to like get used to everything too.
Damn it!
I will end this.
Want to protect her, so I don't really want her to get caught up in stuff. Do that.
2 ashes. Oh no!
Coming through.
Did you just throw him?
I won't lose.
What do you mean you just threw him? How is that a choice? I should have saw that one coming. What you mean though? What you mean though? He threw that, man. He said, excuse you. Throw you if I want to. And that's what he did. He meant that.
Brace yourself. Defeat is not an option.
Can I move here? I'll take on the big bad. Actually, no. I want to just stay here, actually, and just pop him in the face.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Make way. Ouch!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me. I can keep fighting. I fight for peace.
Nah. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make that perspective. Whoa, wrong way. So that's what I mean when I have to get used to the controls. That did not help me. Go the other way, go the other way. Okay. Do I not have any more MP for this? I don't think I do. Oop, I don't think I do.
Oh, no!
My turn.
Gonna flip
This
me?
one'll hurt.
I figured he was gonna flip me.
Defeat is not an option. That hit the mark. Charge! It ends here.
This is good. Shall we begin? Be at ease.
My apologies.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. It is time to strike.
Splendid.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it a little bit in terms of things. Just don't want to be in their back, honestly. That's gonna be bad.
Let me
move.
show you what I've learned.
The fact she's a pyromancer is bonkers, though. Like, she literally can just scorch these people, and that's amazing. I know it's kind of a waste because there's no more enemies there for him, but I'm still gonna burn him up anyway.
Damn it! From where shall we strike?
Actually. Okay, I can't really do too much movement here. Kind of box myself in a corner a little bit. I mean, it happens to the best of us, but not helping us right now in terms of figuring out the strategy. I'm kind of just like bunched everybody up in a corner, though. Okay, then. I'm gonna pop him in the face on the front.
Wait your turn. For victory. My lance strikes true.
Alright, bring your ta-da back.
I shall try my level best.
Wait, can I move you? Yes, sir. I can move you right there. I'm gonna beat you with the cane sword.
You were overconfident.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, we will. I'm struggling.
Be at ease.
Sorry to worry you.
Alright, to the back. To the back.
Make way! Yeah!
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, that works actually, because I can burn you up.
Here I come.
My turn. Here!
1,000 thanks.
I shirk from no danger.
Nice, level up. Actually, I'm just keep you right there.
For the honor of House Wolford. Wait your turn.
I shall try my level best.
Can I take you out with the cane sword actually? I think that might be a good strategy.
You were overconfident.
My turn.
For the future of House Wolford.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I can heal one of y'all, right?
Allow me.
This will help.
Alright, moving you to the back.
Take that! Ah! That
I
worked,
can
huh?
still stand. Please, heed my call. What? For a better world.
Damn. For victory.
I was like,
don't stand
maybe I
a
should go
chance.
back before she gets murdered back there, but I think we can make it. We can make it work.
From where shall we strike?
You little...
Ha-ha! To lead, I must grow.
Let us try out their weakness.
You have a bullet. I'm gonna let you use it on her because
Let
she
us
looking.
reverse our
She's not
fortune.
looking too rough, but she looking a little rough. Right.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
My apologies.
My growth is plain to see.
Swordsman in the
I
front,
will end this.
healers in the back. So how'd I go? Oh, do I have any magic spells right now?
Now!
Ow!
Damn!
I love how he kicks up the actual horse too. I'm crying.
Let my guard down.
Dang.
For victory!
Y'all know y'all rude. Alright, who should I murder first? Daughter looking a little rough. You looking just as bad too. Alright, bet.
Take that!
Damn, that hurt!
Forward! Wait your turn!
You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Fallen enemies occasionally drop spoils, and enemies turn on the square containing the spoils to claim it. Enemies can also claim spoils, so beware. On rare occasion, enemies will drop small boxes containing spoils. Allies do not need to pick up these items; they're automatically acquired. Spoils cannot be used the moment they are acquired. You must emerge victorious to see the spoils you obtained and claim them as your own. All unclaimed spoils will be lost once the battle ends. Fallen enemies occasionally drop spoils, and enemies turn. Oh, okay, yeah. I already read that.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. I have your back.
I can do it!
I shall do what I can.
Ooh, I need you to run over here and heal this other dude. You know you're gonna be right in front of Mr. Jenks. Mr. Ray, wanna hurt people really badly. Oh my god! Alright, well, is anybody closer that I can heal? No? Did I just do myself in? We did. That's okay, we'll end our turn. We'll just be quiet. Nobody look at me.
I will end this.
Flames, heed my call!
Got him!
At all! This can't be!
Magical. We did it, gang.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
For a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be?
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolford that its new lord and lady makes such a fine team.
Your Highness! Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
I love how that's just casually asked, like, excuse me, did you do what you're not supposed to do, sir?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
So the answer to that question is yes, I did.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huet will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been...
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolfords. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
I am snacking on things as we watch, because this is actually a really good story. I'm in it. I'm already hooked.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolford. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolford, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
Okay. I'm gonna go with the top option since apparently this whole prejudice thing I'm not here for, so we're just gonna compliment her.
If it is not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
I said only what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
I adore them too.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Okay, this is just cute. I don't care what anybody says, that's just adorable.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolford.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Might be a bit of a cliche, but I'm here for swordsman, husband, and badass battle mage wife. I'm just saying. Give me more.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolford and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations.
Also, again, big fan of the character art.
In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
On mute. Encampment has been added to the main menu. Perversioner is now available at the encampment. You can select encampment from the main menu to access the Wolford Army's camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Okay, got it. What am I supposed to do after these? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Again, it reminds me of just old school RPGs, but I like the story so far. Trying to see what I should do, because I could keep going. But is this going to take me to chapter 2? You know what? I'm going to do the side story first, because, you know, that stuff matters.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family.
Oh! The tension is already there.
No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Clarice.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost. Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself. Over there is Minister Exham Marshal of the Holy State of Hyzant. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man. Sorsley End of Hyzant, yes?
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife. Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family. Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead.
Not to take away from his introduction, but when he said his name, I low-key thought of the nanny that folks know from Fran the Nanny, like the nanny of the show. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet. I will BRB for a second, y'all. I need to go do something really quick, so apologies again for stepping away, but I'll be right back. I am back. I've got to stop putting myself on mute. Anyway.
I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whiteholm Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
Again, shout out to the folks who did the map designs and the art. You did great.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
At ease, Yuet. I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Huette. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight an attorney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
Again, actually really... I don't know, I really appreciate the characters. Like, again, people sometimes get caught up in graphics and fancy things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not somebody who, you know, doesn't love pretty things. Y'all know me. I do. But I really like the story because it's really immersive. They do a really good job with the voice acting to get me wanting to get curious about the characters and the motivations and such too. Roland's character is interesting so far in the sense of he's kind of like the princely type who just does what he wants. So it doesn't sound like his family's as fond in terms of his shenanigans, but he reminds me a little bit of Zen from Snow White and the Red Hair, which is I forget the Japanese title of it, but it has Shirayuki in it. It kind of gives me that vibe, or at least the other guy in it too. I forget his name. But all is to say, like, I'm not surprised I got to try this game because so far it's been really, really good. Even though we've only done one battle, and we've got to know a few of the characters.
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
Apparently.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
I'm not sure if there's anything like intricate in regards to the battle here, but I just did it for the side stuff. Okay, cool. I just want to get some of the side story. Did we do it? We did it! Yay! Look at the little chibi map. It's cute. Oh, look at a little baby waterfall over here. Yo, I love little chibi graphics, so I'm sorry. Okay, I guess we can go towards the main story now then.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Dang. I mean, technically that should be warranted in terms of a response, but still.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
Screaming!
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
Oh, I like how the little sprites laugh. That's a nice little detail. I like that a lot.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Nice. Anna's attitudes in battle, strikes enemies from the shadows, takes 2 actions in the same turn, can conceal herself from enemy eyes. Ooh. That's what's up. Okay. Elidor's aptitudes in the battle, and apologies if I said her names wrong. It'll take me a minute to get used to them. But again, I have time to get used to stuff. Which, I'm not gonna lie, this battle system is a little bit more easy for me to get than it was for Unicorn Overlord. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just that that's why I tell you all, which I've said already 100 times, said it during the stream, and I'll say it going forward. I usually get really immersed in games to the point where I try to understand the battle systems, so that way when I jump back in, it isn't too much of a stop-start. So this more has a traditional... Well, I keep thinking traditional, so I don't want to say it that way, but it has more of a style of RPG that's more turn-based, like the old-school pixel games I used to play when I was a kid, so it feels more intuitive to me. Besides, like, some of the intricacies of, if you hit somebody from the back, it's a critical hit and that type of thing. So it's a little bit nuanced in that, but that's not horrible in terms of, like, dynamics. Because I do like that Unicorn Overlord, it splits to another screen and does kind of like almost like a cutscene that you get based on your choices in terms of who you decide to put in your battles, like in the fights. Versus this one reminds me of just those old school RPGs where you make your choices. You've got the squares, you've got the range of attack, people got certain abilities, that type of thing, which is really, really cool. So, like I said, all in the RPG genre, I respect it all equally. So, but let's see, shields allies with superb defensive capabilities, draws the enemy's attacks, and then counterattacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy. Okay. Probably gonna be reading up on a guide, but it's good to know for right now in terms of things.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Frost and HIYOKO, no less.
You can thank King Regnath for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Frost, Lord Dragan Frost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the 2 before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing. Just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, he's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health?
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Well, we got a whole lot of exposition in that. Not mad about it at all in terms of the story. Okay, is there any side stuff that we can do before we can go on to the main one? Just wanted to double check. Make sure I'm not wilding. Alright, if not, we're just gonna go forth into the tourney, I guess.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
to give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh. Oh, dang. Really? Now?
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
I'm getting death wags and bad Juju Magumbo vibes, but you know, this is just how these RPGs go, you know what I'm saying? It can't be this simple. I could be wrong though. We did the first chapter, let's go! Yeah. What do you mean? Give me now. Give me the save. Give me the save.
30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke.
Also, just as a heads up, I will probably stop it after this cutscene since again, the goal was to give like the play triangle strategy, but I don't want to get too far ahead in the story, so I can save it for you all once I actually get to finishing the game. So I didn't know the stream would be shorter than a couple of hours. I was hoping to go probably for like 3 or 4, but if it's a little shorter, it's not a problem. It just means we'll wrap out a little bit early today, which is totally fine. But hopefully for this first chapter, since I don't think the game is tremendously long. I could be wrong, but I did just want to make sure I got through like the beginning and prologue of the game so that I could show you all that before we kept going. And like I said before, we will start this game after we do the Sea of Stars DLC and the full ending, which won't take us that long, and then Unicorn Overlord. So might be a little while before you get back to this game, but just know it is in the docket along with Final Fantasy X as well. So for those of you who are wanting to see more triangle strategy, stay tuned. I'll be playing it because, like I said, it's really good. So.
Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Great. Go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in S-Frost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be an exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features, and may serve you in battle and more. Okay. Alright, like I said, this might be a good stopping place in terms of not getting too far into the story, because I want to make sure I let y'all know I'm definitely going to be playing this game. Menu. I save. Yes. Alright. With that in mind, we are going to back out. Back it up. Up out the screen. Yes. Alright, cool. And then let's go to the chatting screen. All right. Well, like I said, I did intend to make the stream that short, but my original goal was to essentially play a little bit of triangle strategy tonight because, like I said, I wanted to be a, like, not an intermission stream per se, but kind of like an intermission, like, preview stream because, again, the original plan was to play Unicorn Overlord since we do want to continue finishing that game. But I did want to get folks hyped for Triangle Strategy because I do plan to stream that game and finish it for you all. I'm going to see if I can 100% the game because there are apparently 4 endings that you can get. There is one true ending, so that's going to be my goal, similar to how I played Sea of Stars, where with Sea of Stars, as you saw, I did beat the game itself, but I didn't get the best ending. So I try to do that in RPGs unless there's like too much intricacies to it. So for example, I probably won't get the good true ending for Final Fantasy X because I think there's like a bunch of requirements for that. I can see based on where I am in the game if I can 100% it or at least get like the best ending. But if not, there's no pressure, and of course there's other folks who have played the games too. So if I don't do it, you can always find someone who has, and you know, happy to gab about it once we finish the game as well. So. But otherwise, my initial impressions of Triangle Strategy, because again, I came at it from someone who had bought the game, was really interested in playing it, and wanted to stream it, but I didn't look too much into the story. I really like it. I think they took the old school way of RPG, setting up the world very nicely. It's in a way that's, to me, immersive. Like, I really am interested in Serenoa and his journey of being the young lord with his new wife. I do get death flags, so I'm assuming it's going to be like a calm before the storm type of deal with this part of the story. But Triangle Strategy reminds me of like the old school games I used to play when I was growing up, like Golden Sun, Final Fantasy Tactics, and things like that. So I think I'll really enjoy it in terms of just that like old school, really immersive storytelling and battle systems that I'm used to. And granted, I'm playing on normal mode, which again will be most of what I play games on. I typically don't really play games on super easy mode because I do want a bit of a challenge. But I don't play them on super hard mode because, you know, not saying that those things can't be fun in terms of a challenge, but I like to have my games be, you know, a little challenging, but enough to where as long as I have a guide and can figure it out, it won't be so much trouble where I can finish the game, essentially. Because I think I did that for Persona 4, and I honestly did that for Tactics too. I don't think I put that on easy mode. Not that they had those types of things back then. I feel like newer games have it to where if you want to play it on a harder mode, you can. But I feel like that wasn't a thing growing up. But it doesn't matter either way. Play however folks feel like, and that's how I feel playing. I'll mainly play on normal mode, but other than that, I'm looking forward to playing Triangle Strategy again. This is a milestone for me, so whether you were here live, watching the VOD, or lurking, I appreciate you. This was actually, again, the original game I had intended to start streaming with. It just didn't work out that way, but now that I'm actually have streamed the first game, just know I'm excited now to be able to finish it for you all on stream with the other games that I play, so I look forward to that. Definitely sometime, which looks like sometime next year. Or, you know, if there's something ever shenanigan-wise with Unicorn Overlord, I could always play Triangle Strategies. You never know. It could be like that too, but more than likely, it'll probably be where I play this game after I get through some of the other games, including Unicorn Overlord and things like that too. But thank you all so much for joining me. Again, we were just about 2 hours, so not a super long stream, because again, my streams usually average around 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes I go a little bit more, sometimes I go a little bit less, but it's fine. It's all goody in the hoodie. But let me see what I can send you off to in terms of Twitch, because it's still a little bit early. So I don't know anybody who's streaming right now on YouTube. But over on Twitch, if you want to go follow some of my friends and mutuals in the streamer space who are doing some dope things this evening on a lovely Friday. Who can I send you off to? Okay, you have 2 choices. You can go check out Aspen. Aspen is currently playing Final Fantasy XIV, so while I didn't play it today, if you want to go watch someone in terms of shenanigans, I highly encourage you to go check out Aspen, who's playing right now. If you don't want to do that, you can also check out Aura. She is currently playing Infinity Nikki. So, games that I love and adore. So if you're looking for people to follow to also play those games, you can't go wrong with either one of them in terms of shenanigans. So, again, if you want to go watch Final Fantasy XIV, please go check out Aspen. I think she's still in the beginnings of the game. So, you know, you can relive some of the best moments that, you know, you've seen me play through, or if you play through yourself in terms of games. If not, you can also play and go over to Aura's channel and watch Infinity Nikki. Again, it's a super fun game. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really excited to be able to play more for you all very soon. You know, I've been jumping on every day to, you know, do the gotcha things because I ain't got no chill, obviously, but we'll keep it kosher. Is that the way you say it? Keep it kosher? That might not be how you say it. But anyway. But yes, I will be back tomorrow afternoon. We'll do some co-working first. We didn't do it tonight, of course, in terms of my own shenanigans in regards to things. But tomorrow will be Final Fantasy XIV, and then we'll do some co-working. I'll show y'all some of my Hobonichi in terms of things since I finally got into my 2024. Sorry, not 2024, goodness gracious. My 2025 books. So I will show some of the trinkets and things that I've gotten and collected as I start building into my Hobonichi for next year. So it'll be a stationary kind of conversation in terms of me showing y'all what I've been up to, some of the pages I've designed, and where I want to go in terms of my books and everything. And then we'll do some Final Fantasy XIV for a couple of hours tomorrow. Again, the goal, I think, for me is to get through more of the Shadowbringer storyline. So hopefully, if not this stream tomorrow, it'll be the next one. We will actually be at Endwalker, which is around the timing that I wanted to have in regards to the game itself, because I did want to get to Endwalker towards the end of 2024. So that's really exciting to know that we did it, y'all. We're gonna be gut punched emotionally, but we made it to Endwalker, which is so great because I cannot wait to hear tales when I unload. You know, load up Final Fantasy XIV. So, not that I haven't loved Shadowbringers, but, you know, it's been a journey to get to this part in terms of things. But alrighty, y'all, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you for your patience when I do have my shenanigans in terms of things. Again, whether you watch morning, afternoon, or evening, whether you were lurking or whether you watch the VOD, I will be back tomorrow afternoon. I will not be streaming on Sunday, but I will update my schedule for this coming week in terms of letting y'all know. Again, I'm already going to say it. I'm probably going to add another stream because I do want to play Infinity Nikki and get through the story, since I got to like the first couple of chapters and it looks really amazing. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, now that I got my capture card to work for my Nintendo Switch, that I'll be able to get it sorted out for my PlayStation 5 to show you what it looks like on a console. Because I got it on multiple things because I don't have any shell. But if not, we're going to play on PC. So regardless, you're going to see me play Infinity Nikki. But again, you know, look forward to more Triangle Strategy for those of you who want to see me play that game. It'll be in a playlist, so it won't be too long, you know, in terms of things, despite shenanigans. And we'll go from there. Hi there. Welcome in. What's goody in the hoodie? I'm just actually wrapping up stream, but it's lovely to see you. Let me give a shout out. Let me check my shout outs first. Hold on, because I will mess this up, y'all. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a nice one. I just wrapped up because I didn't want to... You have something for me? What do you mean you have something for me? I don't mind gifts. Not to say I don't like them, but I didn't know you have things for me. You have things for me? Why? I have gifts? Huh? What'd I do? I mean, people don't have to... You can do whatever you want. But, okay. You have something for me. Cool. But, yes, I was just wrapping up stream because I didn't want to get too far into Sword for Triangle Strategy because we're going to stream it after I get the Unicorn Overlord and Sea Stars in the next couple weeks and months. But we are going to play Triangle Strategy. But I got to give you a shout out, though. I'm just checking my things, y'all. I'm still updating my commands as I continue to transition over to Twitch in terms of shenanigans. But I hope you're doing well. And like I'm gonna say, as always, y'all, please go check out my friends and mutuals. One of them is Common. Common is super dope. Plays some really great games. Also plays Final Fantasy 14, other RPGs, and other really dope things over on Twitch. So if you're looking for another person to follow in terms of things and shenanigans on, you know, good old platforms, you can go check it out over on the channel link below in the chat. So I'm just saying, it's lit. My friends and mutuals are really cool, so you should go check them out whenever you can, and just go follow, because I'm a hobbyist, and so are some of my friends. Some of them also are like really cool people whose whole careers, things like that. It's in your Discord DMs, but I just wanted to catch you before you hopped off. No worries. Let me see really quick before I hobble off. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yeah, I did the prologue of Triangle Strategy because I don't want to get too into it, but I want to get people hyped for when I do play the full series. Oh, you're so kind. What do you mean? What do you mean? You got me yelling on stream. What? What do you mean? Why would you do this to me when I'm trying to scamper away? I won't cry on stream. Just expect a DM from me, friend, in terms of me crying profusely. Well, now I definitely have to get a Steam Deck because I have really cool friends and mutuals who know what games I love and will get them for me, and then I'll sit here and be all putty in sadness and cry. But thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my god. I was not expecting this. Okay. I'm gonna be a dork. If I love Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I love games like Jet Set Radio, so the fact that this is now in my queue to play is making me super happy. So excuse me while I gab, and thank you so much. I will say it. Thank you, Common. Just, yeah, I appreciate you. It threw off my train of thought because I'm just like, yeah. I got really cool friends and mutuals in the streamer space. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. I gotta go figure out the Steam Deck thing because I got Fields of Mysteria, and then I got Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and then I got like Rusty's Retirement. There's so many games. I just yeah. Also, just to let y'all know, I love this time of the year because that means what Common doesn't realize is that I usually give people gifts throughout between now and like February, and I usually make people cry because I get them really personalized things. So what Common and other folks are going to realize is that I retaliate in the way of kindness, and that happens. So good to know. Anyway, I'll send you a DM. I'll send you a follow-up DM. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And already, y'all, What do you mean question marks in the chat? Do you not think that I'm not liable for my actions? I need y'all to understand, and this is for mutuals and friends. They know this, but watch your backs. Watch your Steam list, your wish list. I be taking notes. I be taking notes all year. I be getting ready, and then by the winter months, the winter season, when it is cold, when people are cuddling up with blankets and hot chocolate or whatever they prefer to do during the winter months because it's cold. At least that's what I like to do. I'm not liable for my actions in terms of getting people personalized gifts depending on what they play and what they like. Okay. I just wandered here randomly. Sure. Say that. I'll let you say it now. But I am not liable for my actions between now and February 2025. That is all I'm saying. That's just how that goes. I said it live on stream, so it is decreed, and you have been warned, respectfully, as everybody else has, who does not know what I am capable of. Okay, anyway. Regardless, thank you all for joining me. Again, I will see y'all tomorrow. We are going to do some Hobonichi. I will show y'all my books. Specifically, I've got more Final Fantasy stickers, all the washi tape, and I can show y'all what I'm working with in terms of the craft stuff that I've made and how I've been decorating my books. And then we're going to play Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow because Shadowbringers. But again, if you want more triangle strategy, please look forward to that. I will make a title card and I will make this a playlist. So just remember, this game was not going away. I'm going to finish it. Every game that I stream, with the exception of Liza P, because that game was too scary for me to finish. I'm so sorry to anybody who's looking forward to that. I will finish. I will play them, and I will cry. Probably. Maybe like 75% I'll probably cry, because I'm emotional. I love games and stories. But okay. Alright. I'm going to scamper. Go check out Mutuals and Friends. If not, go do your things. But I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Lurk or VOD. Appreciate you. We're going to scamper away. But alrighty, y'all. Take care!